Hey everybody, welcome back to Lamson Family Farms. Today is Saturday. We're in the last weekend of June, and I was hoping to be working on fencing today, but it is really raining outside, and so I think today is going to be a barn day. I'm just feeding the calf now. She's just back there. But I think I'm going to get caught up on some of my barn chores that I need to do. I need to do kind of like some deep cleaning in here and just do some general maintenance-y type things. Hang on. Someone didn't come up last night and he's a little grumpy this morning. All right, Unso, come on. So I'm gonna get caught up on those things today. I need to give the upstairs a good sweeping now that we're out of hay from last year. I want to get it swept down, and I have some scrap wood I need to move up there. I just need to do some general sweeping and like changing fly strips and kind of all the things that I haven't been able to do because I've been really outside working on that fence. So that's mostly what I've been working on. And so I haven't been in here catching up as much as I should. So we sold all of the Weathers for this year. So he is our last boy, and he's been doing really well with Goose over here. We like to get our morning cuddles in while she's drinking her bottle. You are such a cutie. All right, so let's get going. Good morning. Hello. Hello. You guys need more hay today, huh? Yeah. Got plenty of grain. So I'm just topping up everybody's minerals, and then in the morning I've been giving them grain again. So since the goats have had kidded, they had been getting grain while they were on the milk stands, and I've dried everybody up. And now I know that's really early, but and I know a lot of people would have kept their goats in milk for a lot longer than I have, but I didn't really think I'd be making goat's milk soap this year, and we just don't really drink a lot of goat's milk. What we really like to do with it is make chev, but I have other priorities this year, like getting fencing done in the garden, and so I just decided to dry them up. So I didn't give them grain while I was drying them up. They're all dried up now, and they're looking like they've definitely leaned out. So I have started adding grain back into their diet just to kind of help them plump up again. So they get a little bit of grain in the morning, and then I might give them a little bit of grain at night. They did pretty well adjusting back to grain, but a couple of them, I think it was Ultima and it might have been Gaia, got a little bit runny. So I kind of backed off the grain. So we're doing a couple scoops in the morning, and they might get a little bit tonight. But it's been a while since I've topped up their loose mineral, and the little girls are out, so I'm going to give them some mineral. And then give them their grain. The calf is in here now. I don't know if you can see her yet, but she likes to run around a little bit after she has her milk in the morning. So I let her kind of get her little zoomies out while I'm topping up the goats. So now that I've also, let's see if you can see the calf. So now that I've also got the horses down on the bottom field, I've been opening up the big girls area so they can go outside now, because that was the old horses pasture. And they've been going out. I'm not going to open their big door today because they won't go out in the rain. Goats hate rain. She gets so playful after she eats. Yeah, mess it up, girl. Mess it up. Did you get it? Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is just leave them in here with the big girls right now. And I'm going to go clean up their area. That should work out pretty well. She also doesn't look super full, so I'm going to guess she didn't drink very much. Okay, so the other thing that we started to do with the calf is halter training. So she is wearing a halter, and I've just been putting it on every now and then, letting her get used to wearing it. And pretty soon I'm going to start to tie her to things, so she'll understand when she's tied to something that she needs to stand and wait. We haven't done any of that yet, but she is getting used to wearing it. So they're pretty much done. At some point I do need to scoop their area out, but I don't want to be carting things back and forth today in the rain. So they're fine. They've got hay, they've got grain, they've got mineral, and they've got water. So, and she's had her bottle. So I am just going to leave them alone for a while, let her deal with the halter. And then I'm going to go, oh, who do I want to do next? I might go see how the boy goats are doing. And their fly strips are changed, and I generally do like cobweb duty. So the cobwebs get really bad in the barn, and I really could come and do like clean the cobwebs every month, and they would be right back to where they were. So I did that in here, and then I kind of fussed around with the cabinets and the feed bins over here. So it's probably not where I'm going to have things permanently, but I don't know if you can see Winifred. So I moved the IKEA cabinet over, and then there's actually two feed bins behind that door. So I just kind of got that cleaned up, got everything swept. It's looking pretty good in here. Okay, so boy goats have been pretty easy lately. I did have to tie them to their own areas in this stall because this last week they've decided to get really hormonal and not leave each other alone. It's like so much to the point where they're just panting and won't lay down. So I did have to separate them. But let me see, you can see here. Okay, so you can see that they're in this stall. They got so hormonal they were digging this out, trying to headbutt each other. So they are in here. Poe is tied to this side and Annie is tied to that side. They've got plenty of room. I don't know. I'm always hesitant to like try it again with them, but they're not acting super buckish right now. Maybe I'll see if they can get along again. They could. The flies are not bad in this area. I probably won't do any fly strips. The other thing that I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix today, I don't know, maybe I'll hang up string lights, is I had their hay bag right here and I was kind of filling it up on the outside and then flinging it over to the inside. And what I didn't realize was that I was knocking that light above them. So this is now loose and not working. I don't know if you can see it there. So that's now loose and not working, and it really freaks me out because, as you know, with an old barn, you're always worried about fires. So I took out the light bulb, but I really do need to fix it at some point. So I've just been feeding them on the outside here, and that's working really well. It's a little bit messier, but it does mean that they waste less hay. So while I don't like how it looks, because I usually like this alley nice and clean, I've been putting their waters on the outside and their food, and so it's been better for them. Kind of driving me a little bit crazy, but oh well. And then I've been putting hay over here just for Hyacinth while she's on the milk stand. She kind of seems to enjoy it. So I'm just gonna get things swept up. They've got water, they've got food. And actually while I'm talking about it, I'm gonna unclip them and just so that while I'm here I can observe them, see if they'll get along today or not. I don't like going in there with them because they're getting really stinky. So it is actually Annie who's instigating most of it. He's the smaller one. And I feel like Poe is just responding to him. So far I don't think they've realized I just unclipped them. So they're still eating, which is fine. Okay, so I think I'm gonna work on getting the tack room swept up. So I need to finish securing that new plywood up on the ceiling. Haven't done that yet. But at some point I'll try to remember, actually I might not need the ladder for that. I've got the mounting block in here. I might be able to just secure that. But I need to sweep All the honey that had been kind of spilled has been kind of absorbed, so onto the floor. So I can sweep that up, and I still need to paint this last wall. Maybe I'll do that sometime today. And I did end up doing the spray foam on the outside, so the bees are still trying to get in. I don't think they've found a way to do that. I'll need to check upstairs at some point. I know that they can get in from up there. I'm not really sure how kind of desperate they are to get in there now that their nest, their hive isn't there. So I'm gonna sweep this up. It's still looking pretty good in here. And at some point I'll need to chip. I also I had a little extra spray foam. So I spray foamed a couple of cracks that were on the ground. I need to kind of saw those off at the wall and get that swept up too. Okay, so I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse. It's about 4 o'clock now. It is not lightning and thunder directly over us anymore, which is why I have my umbrella out now. Had to go get feed. Ugh, this thunder, it shook the barn earlier. Anyway, I'm out here about to milk, so I'm trying to get Hyacinth. So let me do my cow call. Get her in the barn so we can do some milking. Hey, cow! Hey, cow! Hyacinth! Come on, girls! Come on, girls! Hi, Hyacinth! Come on! Come on, Ray! Come on, girls! Come on, girls! Good girls! Come on! Yeah, let's go! Come on, girls! Hey, cows! Good girls! Come on! Hello! Nice job, girls! Come on, Hyacinth, let's go do some milking! Come on, Hyacinth! Okay, that usually gets them up. Come on, Hyacinth, let's do some milking! See if she'll come over here. I think they actually like the rain a little bit better than the heat. At least it's cool out here. And the flies are not as bad when it's raining. Okay. Okay, I got me a cow right behind me. So we're going to do some milking. I'm going to set you guys up on a time lapse so you don't have to listen to the baby goats. Oh, that's so cute. The cats also don't love to be outside. They each have their own round bale. Anzo's probably pretty tired because he did not come in last night. So I imagine he's been out and not sleeping last night. So Winnie's definitely glad to have him. She gets really needy when he's not around.